Yo, yo. It's your boy. We back. Another episode of Welcome to the Sunroom podcast. Right now it is like 9:30 p.m. because I was so busy this week and didn't get time to shoot my own episode. So you know what I'm doing? Shooting it before I go to bed. And I'm gonna edit it before I go to bed. And it's gonna drop in the morning. This is episode 7. You know what I mean? We moving on up. You know what I mean? I got my I got my jack. You know what I mean? We got grown man vibes. We got the LEDs going, you know what I mean? Good smoke, good vibes, always, you know what I mean? First and foremost, shout out all my subscribers, new and old, you know what I mean? And if you are a subscriber, make sure them notifications is on so you always know where you know what I mean, when I upload something, you know what I mean? Both pages, Kashi J and you should subscribe to Welcome to my Sunroom. If you haven't subscribed to either, go ahead, do that. Like, notification button, boom, we done. Um, just want to take a time to shout out all the parents, all the fathers who didn't grow up with fathers, still trying to be the best father. You know what I mean? Um, Mothers as well. You know, because everybody didn't grow up with that 2 parent household or the strongest upbringing. So shout out y'all that's still making it work. Um, yeah, brother. So we here. You know, um, episode 7 is brought to you by All Determination. You know what I mean? I'm just hungry for this shit. You know, so just gonna keep moving. First thing I want to start off with is men's health. Always, I gotta look out for my fellas. Are y'all getting active? Are y'all up and moving? You know what I mean? Let's get this ball rolling. You know what I mean? I specifically want to talk about four hymns or blue chew, whatever. I think I found the trick. You know what I mean? So you don't need none of that shit. Um, it's called working out. It's called, you know what I mean? Like I noticed that certain workouts help. You know, so and you notice the difference by how your woman reacts. You know what I mean? When so with that being said, I think that's the problem with a lot of you guys. You know what I mean? The ED and all that shit is like it's not getting no blood flow. You know what I mean? You don't stretch, you don't run, you ain't got no muscle. You know what I mean? You just eat junk, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. But I mean, look, hey, teach his own. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you how it go. You know what I mean? Every guy is different, I guess. If Henny get you there, get you there. You know what I mean? But at some point in your life, it's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? That Henny gonna cost more than $40. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. As always, fellas, we gotta start taking care of ourselves. You know what I mean? Seeing the doctor. You know what I mean? Not just the emergency room, y'all. Y'all don't want that bill. All right, go get a serious checkout. So yeah, that's on that. I appreciate y'all for still tuning in. You know what I mean? I low key feel like I'm shadow banned. It might be the weed. It is what it is. I had the hot box. That shit was bumping. I don't know. Yeah, but fellas, let's start taking care of ourselves. Next, are women the only people that believe in being friends first? You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of guys really stand on that. You know, I just want to know. Um, Ultimately, I feel like being friends and then dating could ruin a friendship. That's why I just kind of stayed clear from that. You know what I mean? I had it happen once. You know what I mean? But we cool. We cool. You know what I mean? We cool. You know, it was a little awkward at first, but it's cool. We good. We good. I feel like I don't know if women can separate the two. I mean, yeah, you could friend zone the nigga, but ain't that really just putting them on the back burner? I don't know. I ain't say it. I ain't say it. You did. But yeah, bro. I'm like, I know. Do guys friend zone? I know I friend zone only because I'm married. You know what I mean? But I think single men take any opportunity. It's not a bad thing because we got to take what we can get. You know what I mean? I mean, we still have our standards. You know what I mean? If you don't want Big Bertha, you ain't got to take Big Bertha. You know what I mean? Big girls need love too, cuz. But I guess I don't know. Can feelings get in the way of female relationships? You know, I know the guy already has feelings for you. You know what I mean? If a 80% of the time, if a guy is still around, you know what I mean, as friends, he either used to have feelings for you or still does. There is no in between. I don't think. I don't know. Sue me. Don't quote me though, but sue me. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Ladies, can y'all separate the two? Do you Are you aware of when the guy likes you and when the guy is just being a friend? You know what I mean? Like, how do y'all decipher the two? Hmm? Off rip, we was taught boys. I don't know about girls, but off rip, maybe went with girls too. When the girl hits you, that means she likes you. That sounds like a DV charge now, but I don't know. I don't know, man. But that's what we. I mean, nowadays it's like, don't let your bald head daughter touch my son. But because there's other ways to say that you like somebody, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. These are just my thoughts, man. I literally wipe down. I write down all my thoughts, you know what I mean, throughout the day. You know what I mean? Just to see just from scrolling down social media, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I just, this is one of the ones that came up. This is like, I have seen things, you know what I mean? Um there are a lot of people who are true friends, male and female. And then there's those ones that's like, she has them there just in case, and he's still around just in case. You know what I mean? But I don't know. What y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. A lot of people have been pressuring me to learn how to swim. Am I really missing out on something? Am I? Like enlighten me. Because you can't. All right. You cannot. You cannot. What's so fun about swimming? What's the funnest thing about swimming? Water. I drink it. It's not a fun drink. Showers. Nothing fun about showering. I just wash up and get out. Unless, I mean, But yeah, bro, like, if the world in the water, we're all dying. What the fuck are you talking about? What's going on, bro? What do you know that I don't know? You gonna be on the Noah's Ark? There's a boat? Where do I sign up? For real. Like, and don't get me started on life jackets, bro. Y'all always talking about life jackets. I mean, how effective are they? Hmm? Is it 99.99% effective? You know what I mean? Am I guaranteed to live if I got this thing on? I don't know, bro. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. I know some great swimmers that almost drowned and they don't even want to get in the water no more. So what am I so first off, at my grown age, how embarrassing it would be to be in a pool splashing around. You gotta get saved. all these people out. You gotta stop the pool. You gotta stop the festivities because everybody gotta get out the pool. Everybody gotta get from around the area, and I survived. Now I gotta walk to this park and be mean mugged by 6-year-olds because they couldn't go down the water slides for like 30 minutes. They didn't dry it all up. I was like, I don't understand, bros. But I love a good Kalahari trip. Um, I love it's this water park in Michigan that we go to a lot as a family. You know what I mean? It's pretty dope. But other than that, bro, I don't really see no need to at this time. You know what I mean? My wife is a great swimmer, as she told me. I would rather her not show me because I can't save her if she really can't. So and then that too, it's like, bro, I can't have another man save my wife. So now I gotta drown trying. It's a lot, bro. So we just don't go to the beach. Not just playing, bro. But like, what is what is the excitement behind water? I can't surf. You know, I don't paraglide. I'm afraid of heights. I'm just a typical, stereotypical ass nigga, man. You know what I mean? I don't do heights. I don't do water. I take care of my kids though. Shoot. But other than that, bro, what is learning how to swim? I've been to the pool. It's fun in the 5 feet, bro. We get to body slam each other, play football and shit, bro. It's like, we're not doing relay races. We're not in the Olympics. And y'all keep pressuring me. It's like peer pressure, get away from me. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll learn. Maybe one day I won't. You know, I won't in my when that time come with my obituary. I wanted to say, never learned to swim. LOL. Like I want that line. LOL. Never learned to swim because it's a running joke. You know what I mean? Gosh, you can't swim? No, nigga. Yeah, I come from swimming with shirts on. I come from swimming with socks on. Like Kashi J ain't do too much swimming. You know what I mean? I might be a shark, but we wasn't in the water. But yeah, bro. Can y'all swim? Lucky motherfuckers. Let me know, man. Let me know how y'all feel about learning how to swim, how important it is. And yeah, whatever, bro. Parenting advice and relationship advice. Who do you get it from? I think it's important who you get it from, actually. I have some parenting advice. I have some parenting advice questions that I want to ask you guys and relationship. You know what I mean? You know how we get it. My first up on my parenting 101. I think honestly there should be an age limit on cell phones. Not to mention all the dummies out there that's been making um like little games like Roblox and shit like that, and the people that's actually like lying about it just to scare the community. You know what I mean? The people making false status, what you know what I mean, about get your kids off Roblox and all this shit, but it's actually really happening in real time. You know what I mean? Like this is not a game, but I feel like kids should be very limited to a cell phone. I don't give a fuck who you are. Why does your 6-year-old have a cell phone? The latest one at that, so you can contact them. They can't even read your text message. All right, they're ignoring your phone call too. You know what I mean? Like that YouTube video is way more important than your phone call. So what other lies? And I mean, again, you might have those kids that do that shit, but I think the age limit on cell phones should be when they're mature enough to be able to read. You know what I mean? mature enough to understand the use of a cell phone. You know what I mean? This is for emergencies. You know what I mean? This is for you to entertain yourself from time to time. You know what I mean? This is not no, bro. This is not going to be your life. You know, I need you to understand what this is for. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can talk to your friends and stuff, but I need you to screen time, screen time. You know what I mean? And that comes with that too. I think there should be an age limit and more screen time, monitoring. Because again, you know what I mean? There are parents who give your kids these tablets and they be like, it calms them down. Take that little nigga outside, bro. Take him to the park. Let him blow off some steam. You watching Blippy? Now again, if these kids is real little, you know what I mean? I mean, by all means, do what you got to do. But I think that cell phone is where you draw the line. You know what I mean? Like even with my son at 13, I feel like you don't need a cell phone. Why do you need a cell phone? Because I already know, bro. I already know. These kids are mischievous. Trust me, I was one. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing all that extra shit, but I was a mischievous kid. You know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like, yeah, you can't stop them, but you can slow down the process. You know what I mean? You can slow down the growing up. You know, yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, and that comes with my next question. What is your age limit on your kids dating? Again, me and my wife had different upbringings. You know what I mean? She definitely wasn't allowed to date. I was able to communicate with my mom that I liked the girl. You know what I mean? And but her upbringing was definitely different. You know, and Pooh wasn't playing that shit. You know what I mean? But again, she also let me know that how it really was out here. You know what I mean? So again, I wasn't doing no stupid shit. You know what I mean? We was just vibing. You know what I mean? Moving on with life. But I feel like because of our upbringing, you know, the rules for dating is differently. I mean, it comes across differently. You know what I mean? Where I feel like I don't want my son, you know what I mean, to be out here focused on school girl sports. You know what I mean? You got to pick two. And I hope it's school and sports. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, women are always going to be there. You know what I mean? Even though y'all might read the stats and say that it's more men on earth than women or some bullshit, more women on earth than men. It's like, it doesn't matter. That girl is gonna be there. You know what I mean? I need you to be focused on them grades. You know what I mean? I only say that because my school mistakes I don't want to rub off on you. You know what I mean? I didn't. Yeah, I was a C average student. You know what I mean? I was handsome as fuck, and I got along with everybody. You know what I mean? And that I had my choice of girls through seventh and on up. You know what I mean? Till married. You know what I mean? So, um, so but that took a big part out of who I was, you know, academically. You know what I mean? No longer am I focused on the test. You know what I mean? These girls is cute. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So, but that's how it is, man. You know what I mean? Y'all just different strokes for different folks. Let me know what y'all think on my parenting advice. Well, I have some questions. I had some questions, but what age do you think you allow your children to have a phone? What age do you allow your kids to start dating? Okay, and that moves on to the next thing. With relationship advice, blah blah blah. I think it's big important on who you get it from. Um, I think I only ask for advice out of the um a viewer's eye. You know what I mean? I only ask to see how, you know what I mean? I talk to men, other men, just to see how I reacted as a man. You know what I mean? Was it weak? Was I right for standing up for myself? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? That's how, that's how I feel like everybody should go about asking this type of stuff. Secondly, I think first off, anybody in a relationship, in a serious relationship, you know what I mean? I can't speak for everybody else, but my only advice for, you know what I mean? I only give real advice. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is not easy. It's not going to get easy. It'll never be easy, you know? So you should lose that mindset with any relationship. Just lose that mindset, okay? When you out here, you know? There's always going to be ups and downs, and no, cheating is not a part of the ups and downs, all right? I mean, that motherfucker just don't like you. But there are some gray areas if you're willing to hold up that end of the bargain. But that's another thing for another time, you know. I don't believe in asking single people for relationship advice. I don't believe in asking married people for relationship advice. I feel like whatever your religious beliefs are, you should just pray about it. You know what I mean? Think on it and analyze how you will go about it, and that's how you execute, you know. I feel like you can always get another person's perspective, you know. As far as following anybody's advice, like step by step game plan, I'm not really sure how. To each his own. If it works for you, it works for you. If it don't, it don't. I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? I wasn't brought up in strong married, you know what I mean, relationships around me. You know what I mean? Only a couple, but those people are now to be divorced or separated. You know what I mean? So everything I've been going through is all based off me. You know what I mean? So I just learned to do, everything myself. It's not always healthy, but it is what it is. You know, because some people can like cloud your vision on relationship, like the whole um she's not yours, it's just your turn. That mindset, I hate seeing that fucking status. Oh my god, that shit rubs me the wrong way every time, and I don't know why. Because it's like, why do you have that mindset? Why are you putting this out into the world? You know what I mean? A broken man or woman, talking about she's not yours. It's just your turn. You got me fucked up to the maximus. All right. That mindset will get you nowhere, you know? Nowhere. And then for the people that's been so hurt, bro, get some therapy. You know what I mean? And that's why you can't take advice from everybody, because it's like, all I have is single guy friends. Some, you know what I mean? Again, the ones in serious relationships, we don't talk about our relationships. It's our own problem to fix. Again, we might ask for some perspective, but other than that, bro, it's not their problem. So we move it on, we pray about it, and that's how we, you know what I mean, make it look good until it's good. And then when it's good, we keep it good. You know what I mean? So that mindset of she's not yours, she's only for the, you know what I mean, she's only yours for the moment, is going to keep you in this hourglass mentality, just sitting around waiting for something negative to happen, because you already know that this is going to be up soon. You know what I mean? And that's not fair to the other person if she's really trying to. That's not fair. It's not fair to, yourself either for wasting your damn time knowing you don't even want this to work for real because this is how the game goes. No, it's not how the game goes, bro. It's not how the game goes. But again, to each its own. All right. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel. Should you take relationship? Well, I can't say that fucking word. Can you take relationship advice from just anybody? Yes? No? Again, I don't know. I'm on the fence because I don't. I mean, yeah. Let me know. Next up, Brother in Nature Men's Mental Hike, October 12th, co-ed, Oak Openings. It's in Swanton, Ohio. We'll be arriving there 10:30 a.m. No, 11 a.m. Um, again, good walking shoes, good hiking shoes. I'm not yet sure on the weather, but I'll keep you updated and hope to see everybody there. You know what I mean? And I think that was it for the night, guys. You know what I mean? This has been episode 7. We still here. Make sure y'all hit that notification button and that subscribe button so you'll always be updated with your boy. Okay? Sorry I'm stuttering on my words. It's the damn Coke. Real grown man things, real vibes around here. You know what I mean? This has been the Sunroom episode 7. You know? Okay. We're out. Peace, love, and hair grease. See you next Wednesday. Kazaya. Alright, check. Alright, I got it. Who's Kashi Cougar?